All right, everybody, who would like a Monday DC update? All right, so we're on the verge of having The Flash being released in theaters, and DC continues to push their marketing through Warner Brothers Discovery, and it's still all about Batman. Now, we had a big component of The Flash actually had a big release this weekend in the form of James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I did see last week, and I have my review up for that. And if you haven't watched it, go check it out. And that movie was expected to make $150 million over the weekend. You want to know what it actually made? $114 million. So it was almost $40 million short of their projections. Why is this? Well, it's twofold. One, it's James Gunn. And James Gunn has lost a lot of supporters because of what he did to Henry Cavill. I don't care who comes onto my page and says, oh, Henry Cavill wasn't important. Nobody knows who Henry Cavill is. They could care less if he's Superman. That's a lie. When they announced that he was back during Black Adam, the internet was on fire. And it wasn't just Twitter. It was everywhere. So James Gunn is becoming like poison. They're now expecting Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to do a very similar box office of Ant-Man 3, which was considered a failure. He's the guy that is now in charge of DC. So we're going to see what happens with the Flash movie coming out and how the hatred for Gunn is going to, or the dislike for Gunn is going to take over and affect that movie as well. The other reason is that the superhero genre in general is on a downward trajectory. Warner Brothers screwed up so bad that they missed the window. They could have had it all, but they missed the window. Now, I do have a couple of videos a couple of photos I'm going to show here today, and then we're going to wrap this up here at the end. All right, so the first picture I have here is James Gunn responding to if any of the Guardians of the Galaxy cast will be cast in Superman Legacy. He said yes. So we know at least one of these people in this photo and the voice actor, and they're missing the dog over here. We're going to talk about the dog here in a few minutes. One of these is going to be cast in Superman Legacy. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more than that. But we have some big casting news when it comes to Superman Legacy coming up. Now, this is interesting. Amber Heard has reportedly quit Hollywood after the Johnny Depp lawsuit. In fact, from what I've read, she's taken her daughter or her son, I don't remember which, and she has left the country. She is leaving Hollywood. She is shamed, and I think this is a sign that Aquaman 2 is a true dead end, and I don't think Aquaman 2 is going to make that much money. I think it's going to tank because of the decisions of James Gunn and the reboot. Now, I'm going through some of my comic books, and I'm cataloging everything right now, and I just pulled this cover out from Superman, or from the Trinity, oh man, why am I doing this? Zack Snyder's universe. This is back in 2017 when the theatrical version came out, but still has his characters on the front, which is pretty cool. All right, now this is interesting. It says celebrities are casting themselves in the new DCU signals a brighter future for DC. Celebrities are already interested in joining James Gunn's DC universe, and it speaks to both the director's talent and the iconography of the DCU. I think this is ludicrous. Yes, there are some no-name actors that are trying to get their name in the door, or second-rate actors that are trying to get their foot in the door to join James Gunn's universe. But there's a lot of really talented, well-known people like Ben Affleck that want nothing to do with James Gunn's universe. And there are others. I already showed you a couple of sought-after directors that decided not to join the DCU. They said they don't have time, which we know what that really means. There are a lot of people that just don't like Gunn. Now, I've had some people come into my comments and say a lot of actors love working with Gunn. Yeah, it's the same people over and over again. And his wife seems to be in absolutely everything, and it's pretty much been confirmed that she will be in Superman Legacy as well. Now, here's another interesting post I did today in my post section. I came across Hush. I finally went through the box. This is box number 7 of like 23 or something. And I had just come across the Hush storyline, and I can't believe it has been 20 years since Hush got released. The only variant I don't have is the second printing of number 608, which is worth a fortune. But I don't have that particular issue. Now, this is also interesting. So Ben Affleck said he wanted to use Deathstroke in his aborted Batman film. Based on everything I've seen him direct, that would have been so incredible. As Deathstroke's writer and co-creator, you gotta make that happen. Coming directly from Marv Wolfman. That's some crazy stuff. You know, everybody wanted to see this happen. Everybody did. This is the movie that would have been a billion-dollar film had it ever gotten released in theaters. Since the script is done, you've got a cast. I say get it done while this writer strike's going. I talked a little bit about the writer strike, and actors are about to join in here in less than a month. So that is going to get interesting. All right, and the last photo I have for you is the doozy. It has been confirmed that Krypto, the super dog, will appear in James Gunn's Superman Legacy. Yeah, I have a lot of feelings about this, so let's cover this particular story right here. Now, I don't mind the inclusion of Krypto, the super dog, but what I do have a problem with is James Gunn and his portrayal of the dog in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Silly. If they're going to use a CGI dog, it's not going to go over well. You have to have Krypto as a real dog, not CGI, and it has to be on the level of the regular people in the film. I do not want a goofy, silly comedy like Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, James Gunn has said that's not the route he's going to go, but he may keep this so lighthearted and so silly that it comes off that way. And I personally don't care for that. The way they portrayed the dog in Guardians of the Galaxy is okay for Guardians of the Galaxy, but if you think you're going to take that technology, those types of CGI, that type of CGI, and bring it over into the DCU, you're going to lose a lot of people. People expect a little more and are going to want more. But I have a feeling this movie is going to be done on a budget, and we're going to see something very similar to what we got in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. All right, so there's my update for the day. I will be back throughout the week as more news gets delivered. I do appreciate the support. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really helps the YouTube algorithm and helps my channel grow. I do appreciate all the support. We will see you on the next video.